Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to Cosmic Chapter 2. And today I am going to be doing something which I've been waiting to do for almost a year. Something I've not really been putting off, just like I've had other projects I've had to do, but today is finally the day where I at last start making some mega farms inside of Cosmic. And I'm not just making them just because they're a fun project, but also because of a certain shop I have. And I'm of course talking about the Crispy Shack. The Crispy Shack has meant, I guess, to be sort of a self-sustaining restaurant. Because we have this basement down here, it was supposed to be, I guess, sort of self-sustaining, and the farms do work. They are functional, but I'm gonna be honest with you. They're very slow. They are so incredibly slow, and demand is just so high that, like, this little area just, it works, it'll do its job when it needs to be, but it's not quick enough to meet demand. So I guess today is going to be the start of me making a whole bunch of mega farms that will not only be, again, a fun project, but will also help to keep the stock up with the Crispy Shack. And speaking of shops, Puffy has been building, I think, his version of the Scar City from Hermitcraft. That's what I'm trying to say. Scar's Aqua whatever place. Yeah, he's trying to build his own version of it, and so far it's looking to be pretty good. And if he is going to be selling any of these buildings, then I might want to look into to purchasing one for a future shop. So look out for that in the future. And wait a minute. Do you smell something? I smell something around here. I smell fresh food. Oh no, this can't be. This is not what I'm thinking. It can't be here, is it? I'm gonna take cover. I'm gonna duck around here. Let's turn on our cheap zoom just to see if our fears are true. Oh no. Look at what that sign says. Look at it's. Oh no. Puffy actually has a restaurant and he is actually selling things here. Oh no, this isn't good. Like, competition, I'm all for, but competition when it is actually happening, I am not for. Like, he's actually selling things, and he even has stock. He even has, like, more stock than what I have, which is completely nil, but still, he has, like, some type of, like, actual stock inside his store. Luckily, it looks like he hasn't made any diamonds yet, but still, this is worrying. This is very worrying. Thankfully, we're actually getting to work on some proper farms to actually stock the Crispy Shack, but still, this is excruciatingly worrying. I gotta tell Evelyn about the news. Like, Evelyn and I, we are basically partners working on the big skyscraper over there, so I guess I better tell her the bad news. Evelyn, we have some problems. We have some serious issues. So, You know how basically you and I were basically work associates, even though we own our own shops?
Yeah.
Well, but basically, I've noticed something over at Puffy's small little section of the shopping district, and that's he's selling food. That's my job.
Oh yeah, I bought some carrots from here before.
Oh, so he has made diamonds. Oh, that just makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, he made 2 diamonds.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay.
Speaking of carrots, I kind of need some.
Well, basically, like, you and I, like, we're both working on our bases, and I heard that you want to talk about working on farms. I think now is the time that both of us really step up our game and actually really work on some proper farms.
Should we start building some food farms?
Well, I'm actually going to be working on one of those farms right now, but yeah, both of us, we should both, like, work on basically the same farm so we can have double the amount of stuff. So yeah, that's
chicken cooker, cow farm,
melon, village breeder, just all that stuff. We need to get some farms. We need to put Puffy out of business before he puts us out of business, basically.
Chris.
What?
He has an eating area, and it says, "Have a great day." You don't have a great day sign.
I just can't compete anymore now. Like, that sign has really put me to shame. And
yeah, you're out of business. Wait, is it more expensive?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, it's 1 diamond per stack.
Oh, that's just great. That's just great. You know what? I'ma just leave. I'ma just like, you know, let's both just get to work on some farms. I know you've been busy doing some decorating at your base, but let's both
if you want. I could build the chicken cooker in your base to add more farms to your area.
Well, I'm kind of in the mood to actually just build a whole bunch of farms myself. Like,
okay.
I don't know. It's just me, but it's just like,
yeah.
But yeah, we need to put Puffy out of business. We need to stop this before this gets even worse. Well, that was a big boost of motivation. But I think because this is gonna escalate a little bit, I think I should say this right off the bat, and that Puffy and I, we are really good friends. Like, we have no beef against each other. This is all in good fun. Just my business is gonna be much more successful than his. And with that, let's get to work. And so my plan before was to actually build another layer on top of my one base, but then I thought that maybe then I wouldn't have enough space for everything. Like, there's a lot of space up there, but I don't want to really limit myself. So what I instead did is head it myself under here and actually dug out a really big hole, a really big area. One right down here, which is where we're going to have a storage system at some point. And over here, where we're going to be adding our first mega farm, our melon and pumpkin farm, right down here, right at this big hole. But because I haven't gone sidetracked enough this episode, in the call I had with Evelyn, she was hinting at the fact that her and Puffy built a secret base inside of my base. And, you know, I didn't really know what they meant by that until I really looked around. But then, at one point, there's just a dot of redstone just sitting itself like right around here, and that got me just a little suspicious. So I started digging around just to see, like, what does this mean? What does this have to do with literally anything? Until I found this tunnel, which leads itself right the way into this place, which Evelyn and Puffy have built up. So you know, I'm not too mad, because now I have this entire room, which I'll probably be using for a probably a treasure room or something. But how did I not see this coming? How did I not see something like this coming? Like, first off, Puffy built 2 secret bases inside a Hitman, and now he is targeting my one base. Like, if Puffy isn't a simp, then I don't know what is. Oh, geez, we're like 7 minutes in the video, and I haven't placed a single block today. Productivity definitely isn't the name of the game for this episode, but now let's actually change that and get to work. So first off, we should place in all these stone bricks for the bottom of the floor for the pickup section of the melon and pumpkin farm. Now we have all the rails in place too, as well as where the ice tracks are going to be. And instead of having, I guess, just one singular drop-off system, I'm gonna have loads of drop-off systems for all these melons and pumpkins all across the place, because if we just have one at the end of each one of these, it's probably gonna get backed up pretty much. And yeah, just having them consistently dropping them off every time they go back and forth, I think is at least a slightly better system. Actually, I just realized it's going to be really hard to get the droppers in with this ice in the way, so let's tear this out before we actually do that. Droppers in place, ice back in place, and there's the bulk of the pickup system. Granted, we still need to do the redstone by the droppers, but you know what? It's at least one step done. And I think from here on out, I'm going to put most focus onto one side, because these things are relatively expensive. Like, they need a lot of pistons, a lot of observers. So I think I'm just going to put focus onto at least one side of the farm right now. And that side is this side, which will be the melon farm side. And yeah, all we have to do is place some dirt here. We have to get a piston there. And then we have to get an observer facing the opposite direction there. And we have to do that over and over and over and over and over and over. And I think you get the point. And because this is sort of an awkward style farm, we can't just place in all of one thing at once, then all of another thing. We kind of have to do it as we go along. So yeah, the process is going to take a long time. And I even placed that in the wrong place. What a fantastic start. I think also, to speed it up, we should use some bone meal just to help, again, speed things up, get things moving along just a little bit more. But then I just realized we're gonna have to get the redstone and stuff up there first. Otherwise, like, if they do grow, then they'll get stuck. So yeah, another step on top of our many steps on this one singular farm. Oh, it just popped off. It just did it. And then I placed down this guy right here just so we can start collecting them. And yeah, it's cool seeing it's actually working, but we only have a very small sliver of it so far. We have so much more to go. And to keep the further ones inside hydrated, what I've done is I place in a slab right there, and then all we have to do is that, and then I think all of them should remain hydrated. I think, if I know how farming goes, I think that's how it should go. I think we are officially on the halfway point, which is good, which is like we're actually going a lot faster than I thought we would, but again, this is taking a lot of resources, so might be able to do some of the other one, but probably not quite as much as this one. Oh, and it looks like Super Track's here, so wonder what he's up to over here. And ooh, this is weird. I completely forgot you could jump through ceilings and stuff. That's weird, but all right. What's up, Super Track? What do you have? What's on your mind? Oh, he just threw me a bit of iron. I was asking for a bit more iron because I'm not gonna have quite as much, but that's pretty nice. So thank you. Thanks for the iron. Oh no. Ah, great. I messed it up. Like I was moving some dirt to get a piston, and thankfully it wasn't too hard of a fix. Now we can actually get back to working on this thing, and we're almost done with this one actually. Like I didn't notice it, but we only have like a few left to do, and then we are pretty much done with this first one. And now with this, the farm is officially completely done, or at least the big bulk of it is now completely done. But before we move on, I kind of want to add in at least a few more of these minecarts, because otherwise just one going around the place is just really not going to do the job. So having at least a few will help it out at least a little bit. And seeing as the majority of these droppers are really starting to fill up with a whole bunch of melons, I think it's time we actually start working on the item dropper collection system, whatever you want to call it. And these item dropper collection systems are actually relatively simple, if I've done it correctly. Why is it not working? Did I do so? I probably... why is that not powering? Oh, I see what I did wrong. I have to add in a little bit of redstone dust here, and then it'll start clicking out. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. There's all the melons coming out right there. Hopefully it doesn't get caught on to where that redstone dot is, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So now I guess we better just add in the other ones, and then maybe just AFK here for an hour. I don't have time to do a whole, like, daytime AFK session, because this video is releasing tomorrow by the time of me recording this, but I think I'll have at least a smidge of time to at least AFK here for a small bit of time. And there we go, we have the entire dropper system for the melon farm all placed in. Uh-oh, we're having backups already. We're having issues. Maybe if we help it out just a little bit. Oh no, I wasn't thinking about this. Like, this isn't going to be the main storage system. Don't worry, this is just like a temporary little solution. But if it's already having issues, then maybe we ought to look into a bigger storing system, maybe a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna go hide in this little pocket right over here, just AFK for, I don't know, an hour or so, just to see how many items we actually get. That was actually more like an hour and a half of AFKing, but oh well. Now let's see what we actually... Okay, this is actually doing really well. Like, I was expecting it to get maybe around a full double chest, and yeah, that's pretty much roughly what we managed to get. Oh, can you imagine if we had the pumpkin farm into, like, this double chest would be filled and overfilled, like, 2 times, so kind of glad we figured that out beforehand. But yeah, speaking of this, let's see if we can actually find some supplies for the pumpkin farm now. And when I say find supplies, I really mean go to the shopping district and see if they sell any. And the big thing I need is more iron, redstone, and quartz, because I could get everything else. I could get the cobblestone, I could get all the other types of stuff. It's just really those 3 things. Now, let's see if... What's this thing? There's item frames with food. Eva's food truck. So I have more than one competitor. I also have Eva I have to deal with. Now, what's her... Okay, it looks like she's... her price is pretty much roughly the same. Did she sell anything yet? Okay, it's looking like we're doing good in that front, but... Oh no, another competitor we have to deal with. Eva, be warned, because much like Puffy, you're going down. Again, friendly competition. Now, what was I here for again? Oh yeah, looking for some iron, redstone, and quartz. So let's see if there's any shops that actually sell that type of stuff, because otherwise, we probably can't even start working on the pumpkin farm, because I'd rather just sit it all down in one big thing. So let's see if, okay, some shops are doing pretty well, but let's see if there's any of the shops that I am particularly looking for. I have looked high, low, left, right, up, and down, and I can't find a single shop that sells anything I need right now. So I think for now, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to be working on the pumpkin farm off video because you've already seen what it looks like. Like, it's pretty much a direct mirror from the first one. But yeah, I'll be working on that in between. I'll be keeping an eye out on my new rivals in the food business. And hopefully all things will go well in the end. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.